Guys, my name is Rob. I'm gonna start this video off as the first video in my channel. My name is Rob. I said that already. I live in my car. As you can see, this is my blanket that I sleep to cover myself with. And that other blanket that looks just like it, that's my blanket that I use as my pillow. Sometimes I interchange them. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. But basically, as you can see here, is a chart. And this chart is a forex chart. My first pairs, Euro and USD. These are the first ones that I'm gonna start my journey with. I started my journey before this video, so you're a little late. It is Friday. The markets have already closed. And my first lesson is that Friday is a big sell-off day because people like to get their money off of the exchanges. Myself, I didn't do that. So that was my lesson. I'm gonna go ahead and move my face out of the way so that way I can show you guys what I saw. I'm in a sell position right now. I was a whole $7 up, you know. I was running with it, and right now from what I could see, it's in a downtrend. And the reason why I could see that is, let me go ahead and get this trend tool. You can see here that we have lower highs and lower lows on the 5-minute chart. And if I go over to, I'm not gonna go ahead and draw the trend lines. If you guys know, you can see it. Maybe in other videos I'll do all the trend lines and stuff like that. But also on the 4-hour chart, you can see that we have lower highs and lower lows. So I've been shorting. I made a good $4 on my first one, and I pulled out. I got scared, and I was buying at that time. And we'll go ahead and do the drawings now so I can show you a little bit of what I was doing. It's moving the chart around. Why is that? This is IG, by the way. This is IG Forex. It's an app that, you know, I installed and I just started playing around with. And I was doing my demo account. But then I was like, hey, you know, why not just put some real money in there? So I did like $250. I've been doing a little small change here and there. And like I said yesterday, I lost I think I lost $10 or something like that. And then I went and recovered it today. I know I'm all over the place, but anyways. So basically, my entry was right here. As you can see, this uptrend that was going on. I had bought at around 112, and I started riding it up, and I got my $4. And I was like, you know, what if this turns around this $4 that I didn't have before? Plus, I'm trying to make up from the deficit I had yesterday. And yeah, jumped off the boat. And then I opened the app back up, and it was still climbing. And it actually reached my goal. I would have made $12 rather than the $4. So that was another lesson that I learned. You know, don't get scared. I mean, once you're in there, stick to your strategy. You saw what you saw that made you hop in the market. If you lose, you lose. Hey, you know, it's just a lesson. You know, that's what I get from a lot of the community here at YouTube is that, you know, when you're losing, you can't be scared to lose because you're going to lose sometimes. You can't expect to win all the time. And that's like one of my biggest lessons in life in general. You know, I'm at a point right now where things are really hard in my personal life. And I was just like, you know, why don't I learn a skill? Because Forex is a skill that if you develop a good skill and you know what you're doing, you learn a lot. Like a lot of the trends, resistance points, support points, and a lot of the candlestick patterns. You can make money anywhere in the world, on your phone, on a computer. They could put you in Japan, Pakistan, well, I don't know, wherever places are at that allow you to have internet and get on these sites. And you could trade and actually make legit income. And that's something that I've been interested in. So while these charts up, we'll never mind that. We'll just stick to my story for now until I learn how to draw and do all that stuff while I'm taking the video. But my first introduction to Forex trading, I was getting off of work from graveyard shift, and I was on the bus, and I sit next to this guy, or this guy comes to sit next to me, and he starts talking to me, and I think he could see me at 21 years old, working hard, getting off of work, my pants covered in grease from changing out fryer grease and stuff like that. And he decided to tell me, why don't you do currency exchange? And at this point, I didn't know you did it on charts and stuff like this. So I'm asking him how, and he's like, it's where you buy one currency and you exchange it for another, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And I was like, all right, sounds confusing. But I never forgot that point, because now I'm 31 and that was a long time ago. But now that I'm actually doing forex, and I'm like, damn, this is what that dude was talking about. And the one important thing that he said to me was, when you work with your brain, your back don't hurt. And that always stuck with me. Like, although I've had a lot of back-breaking jobs since then, now I'm at a point where I'm like, I really want to make my money work for me and use my brain to do it. And now I'm starting to understand more and more that there's people out there, they make money without even having to really lift a finger. They use their mental prowess to obtain the things that they want. And although this forex market can be very treacherous, I've seen in my demos and even, with my live account that, you can lose money. And had I had larger positions, I probably could have lost a lot more money. That $4 I lost or $10 I lost could have been $100, $1,000, And that's kind of the scary part, is that when I develop more leverage and I start putting more money in my account and I can take these bigger positions, there's an opportunity to lose a lot of money, but there's also a lot of opportunity to get a lot of money. And it basically depends on where your mindset's at and if you're making the right entry points. When there's a lot of consolidation, I've learned that that's not the best place to enter. When you get trends that are breaking out of consolidation and up towards the next resistance point, that's where you usually want to enter the market and ride it out and see what happens. But sometimes a lot of those indicators that you see could be false flags, and you could turn back and head the other way. But yeah, my name's Rob. This will not be the last video I make. This is going to be the first video on my channel. And I hope you guys can stick with me through this journey. You never know, man. I could go from living in my car to fucking, excuse the cuss words, but living in my car to changing my life. You never know. Or I could end up hawking my car to throw money in the market and lose that too. And my next video could be from behind a dumpster, which I was living actually behind a dumpster at one point weeks ago, maybe like a little over a month ago. And, I just took a lot of chances and decided, hey, I'm going to get in my car and then maybe I'll get an apartment. Because right now, I'm not really interested in getting an apartment and a place to stay. I mean, I really want to thug it out and put a lot of my capital towards investing and making better decisions, planting these seeds now, so that way in my 40s, I could really reap the benefits of it. I'm very interested in digital assets. Like, that is the future. That is where the world is headed towards, whether people like it or not. It's the younger generation that, gravitates more towards this, because it's an awesome thing, being able to send money to people, without having to go get money from your bank account. You got these wallets where you can hold all your cryptocurrencies, and that's a tale for another day. But yeah, like I said, my name is Rob. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe and follow along on my journey as I enter the forex market, and we'll see what happens. You guys have a good day and take care of yourself.